Hello dear Ronins, welcome to Ronin Hood. Today it will be a special episode about how, why and when to clean your shinken. So first you will need a tissue, a special tissue just for taking off the oil. I clean also the abaki, the sepa a little bit, and if I need it, I clean the tsuba. So then after you have take off the oil, the old oil, you use the uchiko from the tsuba to the tip, nicely, gently, not too much. Then on the mune and the other side of the blade. Not too much. Then with another tissue, special tissue for the uchiko moment, you will take off from the tsuba to the tip in one single move, not from the top to the low, because you can have an injury and you can hurt yourself. So always from the tsuba to the tip, and be careful at the end when you are on the tip, just go far from the tip, not come back with a low movement, because you can hurt yourself, especially your fingers, and you can cut your fingers. So then I put some camellia oil. I will show you on the link which oil I use. It's a Japanese oil, and from the tsuba to the tip I apply the oil. This is no-he sewed, so I will show you after with bohi sewed. So I always put 7 drops of oil on the length of the blade. So from the tsuba to the tip, I apply nicely the oil, and don't forget the mune. So this is the result on the special from hanwei. Don't forget that you need to have enough oil, so 7 drops of oil on the length of the blade. On each side, this is what I put. Maybe people will say it's too much, maybe other people will say it's not enough, but I didn't have any problem with saya. Don't forget to clean your hands with the first tissue, because you need 3 tissue, and I don't have problem with that oil quantity for my saya, because if there is too much oil, you can destroy your saya, especially on the koiguchi part. You can clean after the table and put your shinken back on the shinonome. And just before, you can clean the lacked saya if you want with a 4th tissue that will be just used for your saya. You can easily find tissue on supermarket. This is a tissue for glass that we call microfiber, but there is many other different type of tissue. The red tissue is from KATANA Mart, and the other one, the 2 blue or 3 blue one that you have seen, are from supermarket. My favorite tissue for camellia oil that you have seen before is a toshiro one. I will show you the link. So now we will make the same process, but with bohi sewed, the shinto from hanwei. So first from the tsuba to the tip in one simple movement, I will take off first from the blade and then from the groove. So it's 2 different movements, and be careful when you arrive to the tip. Like I said before, you just go far away and not come back. If you come back, you will put the tip on your finger. So I already cut myself once with the sea wave from Dragon King. So like this, you put the uchiko powder on one side, then the mune, the other side, and you take off from the two sides in the same movement, like it was a norisode, and then you will take off from the groove. Always proceed and be careful when you arrive to the tip to finish the tip and get out from the tip. It's a movement to find. Like I said, don't come back with a high to low movement because you will hurt your fingers. Then the third step, you put some camellia oil, 7 drops of oil on the length of the blade. This is what I do. First, I apply on the blade, not on the groove, so that will apply on the width of the blade, but not on the groove, so like it was a norisode. Then on the mune, and then on the other side. Don't forget that a sword is carbon steel, and carbon steel doesn't like water, fresh air, and toxicity of the human skin, because when you use your shinken for cutting omote, you will touch it with your fingers. You will need it for drawing back, for noto for example, and human skin represents a kind of toxicity for the blade, and your blade can rust. So the cleaning process is really important. Always one movement from tsuba to the tip, and when you arrive to the tip, you finish to apply on the tip, going far from the tip. It's kind of simple. It's just a move to take, and when you clean your shinken, so you can clean your hands with the first tissue. When you clean your shinken, I think keep a state of mind like you were cutting omote. So you are on zanshin, like you are practicing. Don't do it like you were making food or reading a book. And then you can clean the saya. This is my advice. Always staying zanshin like it was a practice. Cleaning is kind of practice, and it has to be like you are on a dojo. Focus and ready with that kind of tool. So we are finished for today. So I bring back the sword on the shinonome. You can then close the shinonome and bring your sword to your personal dojo or closet for shinken and iaito. And of course, you can clean the table. So thank you, dear Ronins, for having watched this episode. I hope you liked it. You can follow me on Instagram. You can like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Let me know in your comments if it was interesting for your practice. If you have a different way, you can explain me how you practice the cleaning process. And stay focused, mind sharp and body healthy. And see you soon for a new episode on Running Hood.